Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you don't know, on this channel, I'm just going to be covering a wide variety of different topics. And if you enjoy it, obviously, like, comment, subscribe, all that stupid stuff you're supposed to say. I probably won't say that ever again, but it is what it is, which seems to be also one of my phrases I like to say. In the description of every video I post on this channel, you can also go to my podcast and my website links and whatever else. Podcasts they're usually about an hour long, and they kind of deal with the same random topics as well, but usually a little bit more in depth. These videos on my YouTube channel will obviously be a little bit more shorter than an hour. I don't expect anybody to sit through an hour. But yeah, so let's talk about this. Vanderbilt Commodores kicker Sarah Fuller named SEC Special Teams Player of the Week. So this is dumb. Flat out, this is dumb. I get it. I understand. Women showing that they can do what a man can do, kicking a football, even though I don't think that's super special. But hey, to each their own. I understand the emotions behind this. Logically, makes no sense, but I understand the emotions behind this. I understand the image. I understand all the social justice, blah, blah, blah. But what this really is pandering. Catering to people's emotions so you can get ratings. This is what it's all about. Getting ratings. To put this in context, you have Derek Mason, former Vanderbilt head coach, because he got fired over the weekend. So you have to wonder, was it a publicity stunt or not? But as you scroll down the article, right, it says Vanderbilt kicker Sarah Fuller was named an SEC Special Teams Player of the Week on Monday after becoming the first woman to participate in a Power 5 football game over the weekend. Power 5 football game. So that means there's been other women in college football games. But here what stands out to me. Fuller was a goalkeeper on Vanderbilt's conference championship soccer team. So she's not even constantly kicking the ball all the time on her own team, in her own sport. I mean, you can make the argument about a goalkeeper. They can kick the ball long when they do drop kicks and they're kicking midfield. So she has a strong leg. Clearly, she's an athlete. I'm not going to dispute that. And this is not a personal attack. Don't get me wrong. This is not a personal attack towards her at all. No, nothing to do with her. This is about the pandering done by ESPN in association with ABC, also owned by Disney. This is about huge corporations pandering to an audience in order to get ratings. They don't give a shit about anything other than ratings, profits, revenue. That's it. So the score was what? I think the score was 41-0. I believe Vanderbilt they have no wins this season. Now, you can go watch the video yourself of her kicking. They said it was a design low squib kick. Usually when I see squib kicks, it kind of hit the ground a lot, but whatever. I'll take them for their word. Okay, it's a design squib kick because they did not want a return. But here's a counter argument, because if you don't want a return, guess what you can also do? Kick the ball out of the end zone. Why didn't you just say, hey, Sarah, go kick the ball out of the end zone so we don't get a return? Not, hey, let's do a squib kick. And then when you watch the video, you also have the question too. I'm just now thinking about this. I mean, it seemed like the guy could have returned it if he wanted to. And when you watch the video, you see her already kind of running off the field. Well, hold on now. You're on the field. You're a football player. So, kicker or not, you need to be ready for a possible return in order to make a tackle. You got to play defense. And see, this is what I'm talking about. This is where the pandering comes in and stuff. Let's do this. Let's do that. Like, come on, man. Come on. I'm not even going to get into far as sexuality, far as men and women are competing in the same sport, a physical sport such as football. But my whole take on this is just the corporatization or corporations in general pandering. That's what it's all about. Further down the article, you see that Fuller became just the third woman to appear in an FBS game, joining Katie Hinda, I probably messed that up, in of New Mexico, and April Goss of Kent State. So obviously smaller schools. So that's why the whole emphasis on Power 5 football, top 5 conferences football. It's just, I don't know. Oh, and she was on the team because the team specialist had been quarantined. And you're telling me you don't have anyone else ready. And it said she was place kicker, so I don't know if they were in field goal range. Obviously, I didn't watch the game, so I'm not sure if they ever got into field goal range, or if they would have gotten into field goal range, would they have decided to kick a field goal with her, or if they had scored, would she do the extra point? I guess we'll never know. I don't know if she's gonna play again. Like I said, Derek Mason was fired, so don't know that the next head coach would be like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this." She believes she's obviously wants to stay on the team and do it again as well. And you can see in the picture right here that she's not a small female, probably taller than me. I'm only about 5'8", so. But I just want to highlight that, right? And also last week on Monday Night Football, and then I'm gonna make a nice little connection too, because, well, yeah, I'll go to, as soon as we get to the next tab, I'll show you that. So on Monday Night Football last week, which the game is on ESPN, says first all-black NFL officiating crew to work Monday Night Football game. The NFL has assembled, Avengers assembled. Okay, that was corny. The NFL has assembled an all-black officiating crew for the first time to work Monday night game between the Los Angeles Rams and Tampa Bay Buccaneers, citing the opportunity to recognize the league's history and recent practices in diversifying its officiating department. Now, I am a Bucs fan. I live near the Tampa Bay area, so I'm a Bucs fan. I was watching this game, and when I saw this come on, I just rolled my eyes, because I couldn't believe this shit. I couldn't believe that they really took the time out to pander to me during the Monday night game of football. If you haven't been paying attention to the NFL, it's probably because no one has been paying attention to the NFL, unless you're one of those diehard fans like myself, and you have such a team that you have such a loyalty to or whatever. But this is, once again, pandering. Once again, trying to increase ratings. Citing the opportunity to recognize the league's history and recent practices in diversifying its officiating department. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's about pandering. It's about trying to look like you're doing something. This whole entire season, they've been talking about social justice, end racism, all these different things on the uniforms, on the field. The pandering that constantly goes on. They don't give a shit about none of this. They care about ratings, profit, revenue. That's it. Wherever appears, whether they'll do and say wherever they need to do to make it appear like they care. They don't. The NFL, the league owners, the commissioner, the league office, they don't. They care about green. Money. Hell, money ain't even green because it's mostly digital. So they care about the ones and zeros in bank accounts. But if you care to know my further on about my own personal thoughts about it, I guess more into detail. I don't want to go too much into this video because I already covered it in my podcast. Like I said, link is in the description. Yeah, I should make sure I put it there. Pretty sure it is there. So the connection I want to make is this. Obviously, Monday Night Football is on ESPN. The Vanderbilt game, ESPN wrote an article about it. The Vanderbilt game, as you can see, was on SEC Network. All right. Well, let's see. SEC Network. According to Wikipedia, if you want to use that as a source, it says the SEC Network is an American multinational sports network that is owned by ESPN Inc., a joint venture between the Walt Disney Company and the Hearst Communications. You know what? Even we don't trust Wikipedia, which you shouldn't anyways. Probably don't trust nobody. Let's see. This is at SECsports.com. SEC ESPN Network. Hey, we'll just keep on looking. Look at that. About the SEC Network. Scroll down. What is the SEC Network? A channel developed by ESPN in the Southern Eastern Conference. The connection here is ESPN. ESPN pandering. Pandering to so-called black people to let everybody know around the country, look, we're not racist. Look what we care about. Look. We are so not racist that we made sure we assembled an all-black officiating crew for the first time to work Monday night's game. Look at that. Look at what we're doing. Even though we could have did this years ago, we could have did this whenever. Hell, we could have already done it, and we just never told anybody because no one was paying attention anyways because it wasn't a big deal. But just in case you don't also know, we also care about women and women equality. They don't give. Oh my God, this is insane. They don't care. They don't care about none of this. They care about their ratings. They know their ratings are tanking. No one was watching basketball. No one was watching football. Everybody's tired of the social justice. Or a majority of people are tired of the social justice, and it's not about whether they agree or not with the social justice, the perceived politics, or the actual politics that associates with those messages. It's about, I just want to watch the fucking sport, right? I just want to watch football. I just want to watch basketball. All these players have the Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. They got tons of platforms for social media to speak out and say whatever they want to say and do whatever they want to do and talk about the topics they want to talk about. We're in the digital information age. I don't need NFL to be my social guidance, my social compass. I don't need them. I look to a higher power. In fact, I look to myself for my own morals, standards, and values. So I don't understand what is going on. I don't know. You know what? Let me stop. I do understand what's going on. I just said it. It's bullshit. They care about ratings. They care about putting on an image. They don't care about anything else. They care about their money. They don't care about anything else. Time and time again, we are being played. People are trying to play us. Just pay attention. Don't fall for this bullshit.